We're running a repeat show because of some kind of technical problem. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Sure, Dave. Whatever you say.
That's right.
Alone, David Letterman.
Thank you, folks. Welcome to the program. I'm the host for the proceedings tonight. My name is David Letterman. Now, tell me if this is true. Did this actually happen, Paul? I think you perhaps might know this. I read an account, and I believe it said that Prince's bodyguard, you know, Prince, of course,
Prince, yeah.
has a bodyguard, or maybe perhaps 2 or 3 bodyguards. He allegedly punched a photographer. Now, did you hear anything about that, Paul?
I was not aware, sir, that this had transpired.
Okay, well, here's the report. He allegedly punched a photographer for trying to take a picture of the singer. And, of course, anybody who's seen Prince perform knows just how terribly shy this young man is. So, now, in addition to that, today they announced the name of this guy who wandered into the White House on Inauguration Day. And apparently they were keeping it secret for a few days. The man's name is Robert Latta. He is from... He's here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's in our audience. Anyway, he's from Colorado, and during the inauguration, he just walked right past the Secret Service into the White House and was browsing around, and he told authorities, quote, he said, "I just wanted to see how far I could get." Incidentally, this is exactly the same way Caspar Weinberger got his job. This is, you've tuned in on an extra special night. How many of these shows have we had? This is our only 3? Gee, this afternoon in rehearsal it seemed like dozens. Well, it's International Night. Now, let me explain to you what we do on International Night. Tonight we have the Rich Little of Russia. We have the Robin Williams of Japan. And we have the Dolly Parton of Puerto Rico, Iris Chacon, and who tonight I'm going to ask to marry me. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to our good friend Paul Schaefer. Paul.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. David, I'll tell you, David, it's International Day. You know how excited I get about it.
You're very excited. I know you're quite
excited. What I want to
excited.
say is that if all the nations of the world could work together, get together and be together and work together the way we do here at International
That's
Day.
right. What would happen, Paul?
Wouldn't it be a kind of a nutty kind of a place to be? I think it would.
I have so much stuff here, paperwork. I don't know whether to take the time to show it to you or just move right on to International Night. I'll show you one thing. You know, by the way, this is going to sound awful. I've lived here in New York City for 3.5, almost 4 years. I love New York City, but in the wintertime, Paul, see if you go along with me on this.
Yeah.
There's something god-awful about this city. When it's very, very cold, you walk through Midtown Manhattan, and those of you who live here will understand this, and it's going to make you wince when I say this, but it's the truth, and I'm fed up with it. When you walk across the sidewalks of Midtown Manhattan in the wintertime, everywhere you look is frozen spit. I've had it. I've had it. I've had it. At least in the summertime, this stuff, well, most of it evaporates. God. But boy, oh boy, it's certainly scenic out there this time of year. Now this...
Scenic out there.
I didn't realize this. It's National Meat Week. Now look at this. Look what they sent along. Like we're gonna do everything we can to promote National Meat Week. This is the Presidential Trivia Guide. Plus, can you get real tight on that? That's perfect. Okay, let's just try it again here. This is the booklet they send along. There you go. Presidential Trivia plus Meat Facts, ladies and gentlemen. Run, don't walk to your nearest newsstand. Pick up a copy of that. And here, Paul, I have a copy of Meat Trivia.
Okay.
So if the show slows down at any point during tonight, and I don't mean to indicate that we're worried about it slowing down.
No.
We have meat trivia to go to.
Okay,
So
great.
it's National Meat Week. All
Yeah.
right. Now, since it is International Night, we are going to do an international version of a regular feature on this show, Small Town News. And tonight, we're going to do for you Small World News. These are items from international publications, and we're going to share them with you right now. This first one comes to us from a publication in Cork, County Cork, Ireland. It's called the Cork Hollybough. And it's an advertisement for something called Blackrock Castle, and I think if you scan down there to the underlined item, wedding receptions. We offer our bride and groom floral decorations on all tables and cake stand provided. That's a relief. I hate those wedding receptions where everybody has to take turns holding the cake. That was from Ireland. This is from Corriere della Sera. Did I get that close? Is that close enough? It's a newspaper in Rome, Italy, and we have an ad for a motion picture, The Pizza Connection. And I understand this film is so successful, they're already planning the sequel, Pizza Connection 2, Extra Cheese. All right, we have, this is an Israeli magazine titled This World. And what we have here is actually a very popular photo feature you'll find in just about every Israeli magazine. Old guys getting out of cars. You have them lying around, mail them into the magazine, you win $50 if they use it. Now this is a Japanese comic book, and we have a kind of a coupon in here. Oh, there it is, right there. Now I'm not sure, but I think if you bring this coupon in, you take that coupon to any Orson Welles Big and Tall Man shop in Tokyo, you get yourself a huge discount on slacks. All right, this comes to us from a newspaper called the Sun Herald in Sydney, Australia. And they've printed a little apology down there in the red box. Apology. Due to overwhelming demand, the delivery of Slimmer's fry pans is running approximately 2 weeks late. Mail-X International would like to apologize to all readers who are waiting and would like to assure you that you will receive yours shortly. Apologize? Well, let me tell you something, pal. Apologies don't fry eggs, all right? This is a publication from the Soviet Union. It's called Sport in the USSR from a December issue. It says here, there are only 4 rules to competitions which are held every year in the Tana River near Tokyo. All the participants build their own boats. They must have life jackets. No watches may be worn. And no waste may be discarded into the river. Coincidentally, these are the same 4 rules used on Star Search. Remember, we have meat trivia standing by. Another satisfied customer. This is from a magazine published in the Soviet Union called Izvestia. And we see a festival of arts, and you see the giant shoe and a giant crowd around there. You know, a giant shoe might not draw big crowds in this country, but you have to remember, in the Soviet Union, there are no stock car races. Paul, how often does the average adult American eat a hot dog?
Once a week.
Damn, now you sneaked a look at this.
No, I didn't. Calculated guess.
This is a very nice-looking magazine, also from the Soviet Union, called Culture and Life. And here we turn to a health column. It's called Health Service. And I think you can see the caption of the column there if you get in close. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Believe me, the entire column is loaded with valuable tips just like that one. It's our 3rd International Night, ladies and gentlemen. And finally we have, look at the title of this. This is a very slick-looking, probably a weekly or a monthly publication from the Soviet Union called Ukraine Magazine. And I think the cover photo here is further proof that the Soviets are way ahead of us in their experiments with static electricity. So, all right. Let's start the show, and remember, we have those hard-to-come-by meat facts right here. We have the Dolly Parton of Puerto Rico, Iris Chacon. We have the Robin Williams of Japan, and we have the Rich Little of Russia. Join us, won't you? Our 4th International Night. So we've had 3 others. And tonight is our fourth. And I have a feeling this is probably going to be our best ever. You know, my first guest tonight has just completed her most recent hit engagement at Radio City Music Hall just across the street from our studios. She was also the hostess of her very own successful Spanish language TV show, and we're delighted to have her back, the future Mrs. Letterman. Please welcome the Dolly Parton of Puerto Rico, Iris Chacon. I'll tell you what, we'll give these guys a chance to towel off, and
Yeah.
we'll be right back, folks. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Iris, thank you very much for being back here on International Night.
Thank you for inviting me.
How long ago were you here? Was it a year? Has it been that long?
Was a year,
Yeah.
yeah. But you say that it's an international night, so you learn Spanish to speak with me.
No, I don't know Spanish.
No?
I don't know any
Pues no
foreign
podemos
language.
hablar because I'm Latin.
I
No
understand.
podemos hablar nada.
But you're unlike me. You speak at least 2 languages. You speak fine English, don't you?
I have a lot of languages, yes.
Yeah. What other languages do you speak?
Well, I speak bad English, good English, bad words in Spanish, good words in Spanish, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iris, it seems to me that you have settled down a little bit since we last saw you. You seem like
Yeah.
you
See me, I'm serious today.
you're a little more demure than you were last time.
Yeah.
The last time you came on and mooned the entire country.
Yeah.
Not that we didn't love it, but
No, but I was, ¿verdad?
are you changing a little bit? Are you going in a different direction?
Yeah, because maybe I was too much.
No, you weren't.
No, I
Iris,
wasn't.
you could never be too much.
No, never.
I don't think so.
Never.
How was Radio City?
Radio City was great, was sold out. I'm very happy, very, very happy. People there was great. It was a great night
Yeah.
for me. And, I'm very happy. And I heard you talking about marriage or something like that.
I'd like to marry you.
You like...
I would like to marry you.
But I have some rules for a man.
Fine.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, let's get right to
Are
it.
you rich?
And then I have a few beef trivia questions I'd like to ask you.
Are you rich?
No, I make a modest
No.
income here at the...
That is not good. How many times during the day you, how can I tell you?
Now, what are you talking about?
About that
Oh,
thing.
no, let's don't talk about it.
Don't talk
No,
about that.
no.
Okay,
Now, how
let's
about
change.
you? What about you? Big
Oh,
time?
a lot of times.
A lot of times?
Yeah.
Like, what's the
The whole day.
What is the whole day?
Yeah. I can be there. Yeah.
Do you work with spotters? I don't know.
What's that? Explain me that in Spanish.
No, we don't know what that means. It's just a
No.
stupid joke.
Dime en español, ¿qué es eso? Somebody tell me that
No,
in
we'll tell you
Spanish.
a little bit later.
Okay, and
No.
the other thing is, I have to see the material first. And you're totally covered. No good, ¿verdad? No good.
Let's,
You're pretty here from there, but I don't know.
yeah.
And that's very important for me. For Latin woman.
Oh, boy. All right. Now tell me about your television show. Where do you do the show? You do it in San
Yeah,
Juan?
I'm still in Puerto Rico. And
So you do it in
happy.
the studio in San Juan?
Yeah, the studio in San
And what
Juan.
kind of show do you do? What happens there?
What happens there? A lot of things. I'm going to explain you something. My dances and my songs, everything. It's like when you go out in a cool day, like below zero, without
Sure.
a coat, without clothes, that you start shaking. Now, you can learn my dances. Get up. Let's take your clothes out and let's go out. And you're gonna start. This is the way I dance.
Somebody load up the tranquilizer gun. Now, do you have guests on the show?
Yeah, guess.
Yeah, what kind of guests? Anybody that we would know from this country come down and be on your show?
Well, maybe. I really don't know.
Well, who was the last guest you had on the show?
The last one.
Yeah.
The last one was, I think my sister, because she don't pay, you know.
Oh, you don't have to pay your sister.
I don't have to pay my sister.
Yeah.
No. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. We have a lot of beautiful guests. Puerto Rican, the people from...
It goes all over the world, the show, doesn't it?
All over the world. Now
You're a major star around the globe, aren't you?
Yeah. And I am with my husband. I have a husband.
You have a husband?
But we and you and me can be together too.
Oh, sure. Just
yeah.
come up to the office.
Don't worry.
We'll give you a check.
We are, yeah. I'm liberated. I'm liberated.
Now tell me about your husband's here tonight, as a matter of fact, isn't
Yeah, he's here. He was playing Juno Faria, and he works with me in my show.
Yeah.
He and me made a show, and he sings, no dance. He plays 40 different instruments, and we have guest stars here in New York. I tape, yesterday I taped Carlos Estero and Miriam Colon, beautiful Puerto Ricans that are here a lot of time. And you know, we're trying to get into another market.
What market is that? You mean the United States?
United States
Well, you're already
or
here,
Europe,
aren't you? You're on television in this country anyway, aren't you?
Well, thank God you invite me here.
No, but isn't your show seen in New York and Los Angeles? And
My show.
Tell me, Iris, tell me about the commercial you did in Puerto Rico for some kind of motor oil or something. What was the deal on that?
The coolant.
For coolant, engine coolant.
For the coolant.
Yeah. What was the deal on that? It was very highly controversial, I understand.
Yeah, because, you know, coolant word in Spanish is different than in English.
What is the Spanish word for coolant?
For coolant. If you go back and you see this is the coolant. You ask me?
So it means it has a double meaning in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why that was, you know, that controversy, that was controversial.
You were in the commercial and you
And I show my coolant. I show my own coolant and the other coolant. So I sell both. But I still with mine.
Yeah. So now what's next for you? You're going back to Puerto Rico now, or are you going to be in town for a while?
Well, no, I gotta go back today.
Okay.
Because I have to tape my TV show. And well, I go and come back. I made an audition for another show, a casting for a show here in New York.
What other show?
Bill Cosby is looking for...
You're going to be on the Bill Cosby show?
No, I just made the cast. You know him? Talk to him about me.
Oh, I suspect Bill knows all about you, Iris. Well, geez, good luck. That would be quite an addition to the Cosby
tell him
family.
that I don't take...
What would you
have to tell him that I don't use drugs.
You don't use drugs, no?
No alcohol. No, I don't only, you know...
Just nothing but plenty of coolant. Iris,
other things that are clear.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you. That would be it'd be nice to see you on that show. You'd probably be the wacky next door neighbor or something, wouldn't you?
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming back.
When is the marriage?
Oh no,
The
we're
wedding,
just kidding.
the
We're
wedding.
just kidding. We're
You're
kidding around.
kidding?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ladies and
no.
gentlemen, Iris Chacon. We'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow on this program, Tony Danza will be here, opera singer Brenda Boozer, and we'll have a gentleman who's an expert in the area of meteorites. Robert Haig will be joining us. Also a visit from Kenny the Gardener, and we'll be answering our weekly batch of viewer mail. That'll be tomorrow night, and we're right in the middle of an international night here. And coming up, we have the Robin Williams of Japan and the rich little Gregory Boder.
Excuse me, my English is very bad. Do you know when this fog will stop?
No, I'm not sure. We don't know anything about the fog. Sorry.
Oh, this is very bad, very bad. Я знаю такие слова, которые на всегда помогают.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, that was episode number 8 of our running character, The Guy Under the Seat, starring our own Chris Elliott. Chris, oh, there he is right now. Come on up, Chris, and take a bow. Chris, that was terrific. Chris. Thank you very much. That was really a nice job. That one was, I don't know, kind of filled with tension. Really nice job. I enjoyed that one.
Thanks very much, Dave.
Yeah. Well, that was episode number 8, The Guy Under the Seats. Well, what did you call this one?
This was called the Russian sub-crisis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see. It's sort of kind of an international guy under the seats.
Yeah, kind of, Dave.
Yeah. Now, Chris, for the folks who may not be familiar with the character of the guy under the seats, why don't you briefly explain what the joke is here?
He's a guy who lives under the seats here, and every once in a while he comes up and he interrupts the show.
Yeah. Now, Chris, I noticed in this particular episode you were doing kind of a, I guess, a Russian accent or something. I don't know. To me, it almost sounded like it was Spanish.
Yeah, that's funny, Dave. Is there a problem with the accent?
No. It wasn't no problem at all. I just thought, with a Russian accent, maybe it'd be a little more guttural sounding. That's all, a little more guttural.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're a master of dialects, aren't you, Dave?
Now, Chris, I was only asking...
Always so quick to criticize, aren't we?
No, I wasn't criticizing. I was
You know
just...
something, mister? One of these days, I'm going to have you dancing around like an organ grinder's monkey. But until that wonderful and glorious day, I'll be right here, watching you, making your life a living hell. I'm watching you, Dave. I see you. I see you.
I don't know what's the matter with the boy. We've had him in all the best schools. Okay, I tell you what, we're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back. My next guest is a talented young man who originally comes to us from Okinawa, where he is still remembered as the Robin Williams of Japan. Please give an international night welcome to comedian Stan Eggy. Stan!
How are you?
それからアメリカに来て英語を勉強しました。Yo mama. 下げまそれから日本語の映画のサブタイトルを見ますね。それから今週からもな新からもなテニスをしますかじゃんけんぽんしますか。
Hi, how are you?
はいどうぞ。It's crazy. It's really... それから日本の侍一番は寿司の虫。それからこれからもよそんなのばかよ新ならはふんもよかましかま。こんばんは。僕は寿司の虫。I take no sushi from Yushi. それが自動車の突如のこの腰から来れば大丈夫だ腰から来ればそんばり来ないよそれからソーパーソシパッパパーパパパパパッパパパパパあらトヨタの早くであらその鳥を早くこれは寿司の虫。Thank you very much. Thank you very much. あらね。Thank you. 皆さんは誰の方が寿司を食べますか？寿司。そうね。日本はセルフサービスの寿司をありますね。それから5時半ではからサーフィングとグツグツよ。せやね。さあ皆さんはニューヨークととても高いですね。それからじゃあまたの分かりません。明日は僕は美味しいを食べますか？だからその人の寿司はダメよ。それからは寒いです。 寒いでかやだあいだださあわかりませんねでは次はクンフーの映画を見ます。Shaolin. You think you're pretty tough, don't you? That's right. You killed my brother. You killed my sister. Everybody in this movie is dead except me. Let's fight. Me against 500 of you. Stand in. Thank you. Slow motion. What's up? What's up? Sam Peckinpah. What's up? What's up? You missed. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Oh, my gosh. International night. Are you happy to be here?
Oh, very happy.
Now,
Very happy.
you're from Okinawa. How long ago did you leave there?
Actually, many years.
How many years?
So, 20.
You left
Yes, so-
you left Japan 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And how old are you now?
25.
25.
Yes.
So,
So
let me get this straight, Stan. When you were the Robin Williams of Japan, you were what about 5 years old?
Yes.
Yeah,
Very young. It was premature.
Now, have you been back to Japan recently?
Not for a while. Not.
No.
I spent most of my time in Hawaii.
Oh, you live in Hawaii.
Growing up.
Oh, growing up in Hawaii. Yeah. And are you there now? You spend time in Hawaii?
I went back like last summer.
That must be a terrific place to live.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's great. It's really laid back, but every now and then we get little nature's disasters.
Some weather problems, sure.
Like hurricanes.
Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah. We had a hurricane 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Passed through the islands. And that was the only time in history that Jack Lord's hair actually moved.
No kidding. Well,
Weird. Whoa, book them down.
Stan, listen, thank you very much for being here. Congratulations on a job well done, and we'll hope to have you back on another international night.
Great.
All right.
Great.
We'll do a commercial for our next guest. He is known as the Rich Little of Russia. But in no way does that give you any indication of how very talented this man is. He is an accomplished musician and a unique impressionist. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rich Little of Russia, Gregory Boder. Gregory.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Woo! Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Many people many times ask me the same question. How I became musician, how I became entertainer. Tonight, I'm not going to tell you so long story about my life. I just would like to introduce you with my family. And tonight, all my families are here. The head of the family, the founder of my dynasty, my grandfather, Danila. Come on, Grandpa. 1, 2, 3, go. He's personal accompanist his girlfriend life, his wife, my grandmother, Masha. 3 points. My family also like my mother-in-law. 1, 2, 3. Most of the man of the family is my father. My father will like classical music for his playing the violin. My father play for you concert for violin with symphonic orchestra in 3 parts. First part, Andante cantabile, C minor, maestro, please.
Gregory Boder.
Yeah.
What part of the Soviet Union did you live in?
From Moscow.
From Moscow. You know, so many of the Russian performers who come to this country, whether they're touring or whether they end up living in this country, they all seem to be doing that kind of an act.
Well, I don't know, but...
You know, I think Alexander Gudanov, when he first came over,
Yeah.
he was working with the masks
Really?
and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think he's done.
Where did you get the idea for that?
Well, it's my family all musician, you know,
Uh-huh.
and I just try to express my gratitude to them,
I
some
see.
kind of type.
Yeah.
Because all my family really play many different music.
How many different instruments do you play?
Well,
altogether?
actually about 20, yeah. About 20.
Is there a lot of show business in the Soviet
Russia.
Union?
Well, yeah, I may say this. And it starts also go variety.
A lot of TV variety shows?
Not so many like in the United States,
Yeah.
because they have, I believe, only 3 channels now.
Yeah.
And one is educational, about 2 channels.
Yeah, we're on the educational channel here.
Yeah, I know this, yeah.
And what about nightclubs? Did you do a lot of
they
nightclub work
started
there?
about 1969. It's first nightclubs variety show. they start doing this in Moscow and in other towns. This is what I did my last years.
And people were encouraged to go to the nightclubs and drop a lot of dough and drink, pour down vodka.
Well,
and so
they
forth?
drink a lot, of course, in Russia. It's you know, part of this. But a lot of nightclubs in Russia and a lot of different type of variety shows and musical. Yeah.
Could you be as successful in the Soviet Union as a performer as you are here, or obviously not? You came here, right?
Well, it's depends which way. Of course, you have to be some political way, because this type of what I did, it's not so, you know, this type of art what I'm doing in my show, it's not, because I'm mostly doing impression of big American stars, like I used to play jazz or what.
Oh, so and they didn't like that in the Soviet Union?
No,
yeah.
they don't
Did you
so
get
much.
notes from the party or the government saying...
Well, they not let you go nowhere. I mean, it was hard to get through. Here, I was lucky, and I mean, I started also, but now it's getting better.
Things are doing well.
better.
You're doing well for yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm doing very well.
And I know
I busy all the time.
You interrupted a job to be here, and we're really happy you could do that.
Yeah, I fly straight from ship.
From a ship in the Panama Canal.
Right,
well, I appreciate you doing it.
Thank you
All right.
very much.
Thank you very much, Gregory. We got to do a commercial. We'll be right back.